we're going to go back to the water. I've lost some of the darkness, and we're going to put some of that dark back in there. And for that, we're going to use a small fan brush. And I'm going to go into the ultramarine blue, and we're going to just lay back in a little bit of that darkness. And if you'll notice, I'm going on the angle and not everywhere, because that'll put that wave action back in there. And we've lost one of our lines in there. So again, the dark blue, which is an ultramarine blue. We'll put a few breaks in that darkness there. And run some of that darkness down into that bottom also. All right, we've put some of the dark back in there. Don't want it all. I'm going to add a little bit more here to straighten this out, because again, back in here you want it to look like it's deeper water. You want your lines more straight across. All right, I'm going to clean that brush. I'm going to continue using that littler brush for a minute here. It's a small fan, well used. And this time I'm going to just bounce a little white and put in that dip. There's like a dip in that water wave. There's some wave up here. And where that one wave splashes upward, right up in here. And I have it pretty strong right up in there. Added a little bit of yellow. And then I'm going to go back and just brighten it up. And you can use lay your brush like that to make some action in there. Same thing, just kind of blot it over and make some action down in here. So that, and if you'll notice, I'm going more straight down there. All right, we're going to go back and put these swells in here. Okay, we're just going to pull down a little bit. Notice my action of my brush is on an angle. It's not everywhere. You want it to look like a wave, so you're going to go over and down, over and down, over and down, kind of over and down. See how you're going to go. It doesn't have to be straight, but you want that over and down motion so it looks like it's a wave out there. Like I said, if you feel like you have too much, you can always go back into your blue and pull the blue upward. See how by using that bouncing motion you soften that too. Pull some of those waves upward. And down here in the bottom, it is really, really a mixture of light. It's like the water has come in and it's just in a shallow area. So you're just going to pull some of that up over into there. You can add a little mixture of the purple down there in the bottom. And open your brush up. But you want that to look like it's shallower down in there. little bit of that purple over into here as well. And I'm going to clean my brush because I've got dark on there. And come back in over here and just kind of lay in some water that's splashing up into that shallow area. I don't know if you can see that because at the bottom of the easel. It's just, especially up in here, you want some of that lightness coming in. And you want your rocks to look defined over in here. So you don't hesitate to go back and highlight them again. Alright, we've got our water in there. We've got some sky in there. I'm going to continue to brighten up that splash a little bit. There's an arch up here. There's an arch down there. This arch right in here is really bright. Alright, we're going to add in a few little birds, and they're a fun thing to add in. Going to take your very, very fine liner, and you're going to wet it. You're going to blot it very lightly. Get it nice and wet. And then we're going to go into your dark brown, which is the raw umber. And you're going to just make a combination of raw umber and water in a puddle. Then you're going to twist your brush in that puddle with the brown and the water. And your birds are going to be a little arch, stop, pull it up, and arch. So they don't have to be perfect. Go back and pick up more water before starting the next one. Oh, and you always want to put an odd number, so I'm going to put 5. 1, 2, 3. That one's kind of faint. I'll put over it again. 4, we got 4. Let's put one more up here higher. Maybe a little smaller because, and lighter because he's farther away. And to highlight them, now that you've got them in there, you're going to clean your brush, blot it on a paper towel, go into your white. You're going to swirl it into a circle, and make your brush nice, fine point. And I'm going to start up here, and on the top of the wing, add some light. And for every bird, you're going to go back to your paint and water mixture, very lightly, highlight it. That one's got more dark, so you're going to have to use more pressure. You don't really want to cover them up, you just want to brighten them up so you know they're there. And light on that one. Try to get it on the top. That one's farther away, and my brush is drying out. So I'm going to add more water. And just kind of put a little white out there, and we'll know that is there. Alright. So if they're too light, you can always go back underneath the bottom. But you want your dark on the bottom, and you want light on the top. And you want a mixture. Okay? Some lighter, some darker. And an odd number. So, this is just a basic little seascape so that you get an idea